amongst destiny's throes. Which is the right path that I value more? My tinkerer's tools or my magical form? In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolffolk, cursed with a plight, to embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear. Eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife. Forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Trained to be loyal to colonies call, yet torn by desire to be something more. Only in combat these bonds we renew. Together we journey steadfast and true. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode 13 of Silver Shadow Trail of Echoes. Today we're doing something a little different. I couldn't hear that one. I don't have it unmuted. Did it work? Did it make the sound? Okay. I didn't have the chance to test them. Alright, so started today's game. Like, players in the chat, you guys are still in Hammerpaw. There was a massive tidal wave of corruption that hit the entire side. It was like hit the entire side of the Neverglades. The scrapyard is covered in corruption. And so that's just happening. For the players of yesterday's game, which are Elliot, Kui, Lore, Malone, and Ceylon, they are having a spa day. They have no idea that communications are out. Nobody knows exactly where they are right now, and we cannot get in contact with them. Don't worry. They're all just watching movies with the Salamander King. They are all just literally on floating beanbag chairs watching old movies. Like, they're doing great. But we have not been able to communicate with anybody else outside of the dome. Like, those of you that are from Liminal, you are all set at all of you are set at 0 AP. But the ones that are from here are okay and able to physically function. They cannot use any of their magic or any of their magical items. They are just like barred to you right now. And it feels like something is like pulling that magic from you, for the record. Something in the sky. And I'm going to introduce the players. So we've got Tofu playing Ammon.
Hello there.
We got... Are we calling you Zero Lancer? What are we calling you?
I will never tell you.
Alright. We got Zero Lancer, or a different name if it's available, playing Howl.
Hi.
We got Carrie playing Pim.
Hello there.
And we got Not Forgiven playing Soki.
It's Trap.
It is... fuck, I didn't grab that sound clip. That one's on me. I was so happy when I found Hello There. So today, obviously, based on the cards, legally distinct space conflict, May the 4th situation, we asked Carrie who, like, the people she'd want to play Star Wars with. We're not sure if, like, those are working yet. I know Nika's working on the sound effects right now. But those cards will all go away tomorrow. So, like, by the end of today, after today's stream, we're not going to have the Star Wars sound effects anymore, because it's really not our game, but I figured it'd be a lot of fun today.
So I'm going to run a quick test on those. Mostly just letting you know so that we can just be quiet and see if we can fucking hear them.
Okay.
Okay, I did hear that one. I think I need to turn them up, but I can hear them at least. I think. I'm gonna just do them all back to back.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Okay, I'm gonna assume they're all gonna work because those two worked, so I'm just gonna make my adjustments. But they should be good. I'll refund the ones that were played, so you'll have a chance to play them again.
I think we all know my stance on Spaceballs and all Mel Brooks related situations. And if we don't, I'm sorry. Hate that guy. Anyway, so Soki and Pim, you two are in the library in Yoke. Alright, where the hell did that map go? You two are, like, in the library in Yoke, like, doing the research that they let you guys in to do. Like, looking up stuff, figuring out what's going on. And you feel a massive quake. Like, books are falling off of the shelves. Well, not massive might be strong. You feel a noticeable quake throughout the whole library. Like, the books are shaking. Some of the books are falling off, but they don't even reach the floor. They just vanish out of existence on their way down. Let me get a librarian here.
Dragon Librarian.
He just comes running up, looking around, like, what did you do?
Why would you assume that we did something? It's your library shaken.
it never shook before you came in. Like, I'm just doing.
Sleep.
Do you all dream weird?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Just like puts on a list of things to watch you all doing. Sleep.
Not all the time.
She's like, all right. And then you guys see, like, you start hearing a noise that sounds like something like, oh, you hear knocking on the door.
I'm just gonna turn to the librarian and be like, you gonna get that?
No, we still have 2 days left of having to be quarantined. We haven't gotten to nearly all the books, and the books seem to be multiplying.
How are they knocking on the door? They got through your tape.
Well, it sounds like they're knocking on the tape.
You could do that?
You can knock on the tape. I'm not going to open the door. We could hear you guys knock. We just didn't want to let you in.
Can you see who it is from somewhere? Is there a window?
The windows are covered by tape. Don't worry, it'll be fine. They'll go away.
Can I just shout out, just like, who is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Upon hearing Soki's voice say who is it, like you guys just start hearing a bunch of beeping coming from outside the door. And then, Soki, you feel like Soki, you can see spirits. Like, we know that, right?
Yep.
It's just like, you just see, like, a very short flame of spirit energy cutting through the red tape and the door. Like, think the scene in episode 1 where Qui-Gon was putting his lightsaber through that thick door.
Yep.
And, like, it is carving a circle. Not a circle, like just, like a door shape, like a U, like an upside down U. It is about, I don't know, like 12 inches off the ground. The Dragon Librarian has, like, she's pulled out her letter opener, which is also a pretty standard dagger.
Pim's going to like reach out for her hand and just hold her in position. She's like, wait. Let's see what it is first.
And Soki's gonna pull out his lightsaber and just be like, I don't know. I don't think they're I think they're coming in whether you want them to or not.
Well, we did too.
Yep, I didn't. Did I break down the door this way?
I mean, we did.
Did I cut my way in too?
You very much might have. 1 second. Then, like, the cut is complete, and you see the little, like, thing go zoop back in, and then you just see a tiny fist punch the hole, and through the little doorway comes walking this little fella.
Aw. He's cute. Hey, little guy, what you doing in the library?
It looks over Pim, like, scans up and down, goes back in, looks over Soki, spans up and down, then does a salute. It's like, model number P1, lot, here at your service. Hello, Soki, you have 1 message.
Alrighty. Go ahead and play message.
Hey Flynn, you want to join us real quick?
You ready for me?
I am ready for you. Yep.
Okay.
All set. Go ahead.
Loki, I don't know if this will reach you in time, but the Neverglades is in trouble. A giant wave of corruption came from the Sickened Sea, and Hammerpaw's trapped under a dome for safety. But people from Lockstitch are dropping like flies, and I don't know how much time we have left in here. This is our most desperate hour. Help us, Princess Chatterfang. You're our only hope.
Pim, you're gonna see Soki look more serious than he's ever looked before. And he's just gonna look at you, look at the librarian, and just dart out the door.
Toki, hang on! I'm coming with you! And
Better
Pim's
keep up!
gonna bounce after him.
The airship has a bit of a different design today, for the record. Wait, where did everybody's tokens go? You guys are right here.
Yeah, we're in the airship already, it's fine.
Oh, absolutely. We can do that. We can do it that way. I still have pilot down here, though. Let me. No, I don't. Nice. No, he's there. Damnable little monkey robot. Monkey. He fits into Flynn's forklift, by the way, in case anybody's curious.
Nice.
So, let me move over here. So, Ammon and Howl, you two hanging out in Yoke. Like, Peanut has had some talks with you, you two. There's been somebody has been moving null metal through Yoke, and that is incredibly against the rules of Yoke. But they haven't been able to find exactly who's doing it. So Peanut has assigned you two to check the seedier bars. You know, be on the lookout for who might be dealing null metal around here. We know that this shopkeeper here, One Fang, he's a little bit on the shady side. We've seen him sell contraband to people before. But so you guys have a meeting with a seedy black market merchant. What are you guys wearing that is not your uniforms? What are you dressed like if you're gonna be seen with a tough crowd situation?
Ammon's definitely robing it up. There's just a dusty brown cloak or robe, kind of tattered at the bottom, taken all of the gold jewelry off. It's just dirty iron jewelry right now.
How about you, Howl?
Howl's probably just dirty, well-used pants, boots. Probably hiding his tattoos. Threw on a nice little vest. One scoundrel that may or may not be from another movie somewhere.
Legally distinct.
Legally distinct. His hand cannon is out, though. It's holstered at his hip so people can see it. So everybody knows that he is not one to be messed with.
Love it.
A lovable scoundrel, if you will.
Yeah, I feel like if I told him I loved him, his response might be iconic.
Scruffy nerf herder, if you will.
So two soldiers come into this place. Oh wait, no, my bad. That is the wrong token. Those from yesterday's game. I thought yesterday's game was gonna go different than it did. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So as you guys are waiting, like the echo does quake. Like the whole place just like shaking like crazy. Ammon, you feel like a million spirits cry out and are suddenly silenced.
I feel like Ammon would like catch himself and just like grab the side of the table that he's on and just like kind of white knuckle it.
To the southwest, something terrible is happening. Can you roll me a 20-sider? If you are interested in trying to figure out what's going on. Do I not have my roll 20 on? There, okay. Had to reload my roll. All right, so an 11. All right, so almost a failure, but you did succeed. Ammon, you feel at the same time that you feel countless little things vanish. You feel something huge arrive.
Howl, something's coming.
Something bad or something not so bad?
It's like thousands upon thousands of lights just got snuffed out only to be replaced by something bigger.
Got it. So not great.
I would assume not.
So where did it come from?
The you said the south, right?
Southeast, yep.
Southeast, if I had to guess.
Is my spirit okay?
From here, yes, but you can like if you focus on it, you can feel like the hair around your tattoos is like on pinpricks. Like almost the way that you feel like lightning in an area.
Got it.
But it also points to the southeast. As two figures show up into the place, the shopkeeper looks over at you guys and then nods his head towards you as these two figures make their way. It looks like their armor is lacquered paper. They have what we might consider futuristic looking weapons on their sides. They have intricate patterns across them, across their papers, but they are matching in every other like respect. And they walk up to you. Are you two the buyers?
Depends on what you're selling.
Like, they look around, they go to the door, they look outside, they close the door, comes back, and you see the bar and the shopkeep turn around and like go down a flight of stairs that is behind the counter. Just like, we're selling null metal for those that want to spread the word. And they both like shoulder salute, like hit their fist on their shoulder and just say alchemist at the same time.
Yeah, I think we're your guys.
It's like excellent. The one pulls out a little like case, and in a circular symbol, you just see a very stylized A, and he sets it down in front of you. Opens it up, and inside you see 4 bars of pristine null metal. This stuff is not the byproduct stuff that we've seen from Gibbet. This is the good stuff that is apparently from Virtuoso, or maybe even like more refined than that. It's just like a top scientist has been working on this. It's just like it'll match any specifications that you are looking for. It's just like all we ask is you spread this around the yoke. That is your mission. It's just like if you run into any trouble, they pull out a little patch that's an alchemist symbol. And it's just like, show this to any of our followers. Show this to anyone. And it's just like, and if they're with us, you'll know.
Noted. And I'll take the patch and I'll tuck it into a pocket.
When this thing is open, it's you guys are almost like a kryptonite to Superman situation right now. Like, for a second, you guys can like brush this off without ever making any rolls, but the longer that it's open, the more dizzy that you are feeling just in the presence of this stuff. Like Ammon, it definitely hits you the hardest first, but then Howl, like, you are feeling like weaker and weaker as you're feeling the energy being drained out of you. Can you both roll me 20-siders to be convincing in front of these two?
Oh, fuck.
That's a good one.
Wait.
All right. So, that's the Warbletinger luck right there. Except for she's just in the game. She's not like. Also, remember, Pim, if you roll a 1, it's an F in chat without anybody playing any cards.
Yeah.
That is what Kira did for you. Yeah.
Thank you, Kira.
So, Ammon, like, yeah, you were super drained. Like, what gives it away that you can't hold back?
Suddenly, like, the blue is just seeping from my eyes like tears.
Just like, they look back and forth, and they like Lockstitch, and they step back, and one of them like raises its pistol. Now, Ammon, they're both gonna raise their guns at you, like one at you, one at Ammon. Now Ammon, Howl. Here's your tough choice. You can shoot first, absolutely. Which one do you hit?
Ammon definitely did shoot first, and he's gonna hit the one.
I'm sorry. Howl needs to shoot first.
Oh, that's okay.
Because you rolled the 1. He rolled a 9 to make it a tough choice. Like, if you shoot the one aiming at you first, no damage, you're perfectly fine. If you shoot the one that's Ammon is about to take 8 damage from being shot. You would take 4.
I'm gonna shoot at the one aiming at Ammon.
All right, and you take him to, like, where does that blaster go through? Like, where'd you hit him?
Right through the forehead. I'm a great shot.
You really are. And then the other one like turns and like fires at Howl, like, and like it hits with a concussion, for the record. Like, it hits you and blows you back against the wall. Like, things begin falling off the shelf situation. Ammon, like, with your 1, you see, and with the F in chat, you see the moment that this trooper, like, pulls up his radio and alerts all of the alchemists in the area to you. It's just like, the Wander Crew are not all in Hammerpaw. The Wander Crew are not all in Hammerpaw. Make note. And like, he starts backing up. He's gonna try to, like, he is not trying to like get to his friend. His friend considers that he is taking shots at both of you while trying to make it to the door to escape. I'm going to roll 2d20. Ammon, you are the first 20-sider. Howl, you are the second for this situation. You guys both got hit again, though. Man, this troop was really good. A really good shot, though.
Not lore accurate.
Not lore
Not
accurate.
at all.
Did I say Wondercrew again? I meant to say the Lockstitch. The Lockstitch are not all in Hammerpaw. Like, as he like backs up, so he is gonna deal 2 damage to both of you again, but he escapes. Oh, sorry. And then you guys see like a grappling hook from like Boba Fett's grappling hook situation comes back, wraps around the case of null metal, and gets pulled out as well.
Well, that could have gone worse.
I'm gonna grab the nearest drink and slam it.
Oh, for sure. This drink's
was
all
Ammon
over the place.
joins him.
That was not how I thought my day was gonna start.
So, Pim and Soki, like, you two in the airship can pick up that communication from, like, there's somebody in the city alerting somebody else outside, like, the city that the Lockstitch are not all in Hammerpaw. Plan is not going as smoothly as planned.
I'm just gonna look to Pim and ask, do we know if anybody else is in town besides those in the library?
I mean, I've been locked up in here for like a week. What are the chances that Fishtinger have their own communications that have nothing to do with Lockstitch?
I think it would all be on the same technology. Like, your communicators are down. But,
what if I just yeet Justin out for a quick scan?
yeah, roll me a 20-sider.
Oh, here we go, guys. This is when I die.
But Justin dies.
Justin's not a Wolpertinger.
So yeah, with a success, you see, a figure running through the streets. He is carrying a, what looks almost like a suitcase. As he runs through the streets, he gets right in front of the library, and the suitcase breaks open. As you hear just like the tinking of null metal bars bouncing across yoke. And he's like looking back and forth, like slowly picking them up. You don't know this guy from Adam, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys can tell null metal the ship is about ready to take off. Howl and Ammon, you guys were not chasing after him, or you were chasing after him?
Absolutely chasing after him.
Yeah, 100%.
Let me grab you guys' token real fast. So yeah, you see this paper armored gentleman like grabbing up his stuff. Then you see Howl and Ammon in a hooded cloak. Like, they are not dressed as normal as they come up on this guy, and he just like turns and just keeps running. Like, the bars of null metal are on the ground in yoke, but like,
So he ran away from the bars?
yep, he ran. Yeah, he's escaping the bars, and he's also like escaping Howl and Ammon. As like you guys can look up and notice that the airship is here.
Oh, that's where it went.
All right, Pim's
This is-
gonna scream down from the airship. Guys, don't touch that. And she's gonna tell Justin to grab it and bring it up.
This little guy is Soki's forklift. Just for the record, just want to put it on the. So you guys get roll me a 20-sider for. Oh, you don't even actually have to. Ammon and Howl, you guys did not get the message that came to Soki. So you guys don't know that there is like something going on other than your feeling of problems to the southeast. But these guys are like clearly the airship is getting ready to go. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep chasing?
I'll probably divert to the airship, but I would love to cast Loosen at this guy and see if I can't trip him up.
Oh yeah, roll that. Justin is currently like picking up the So tough choice. Alright, do you want to? He can drop one of two things. He can drop his gun, but keeps running, or he drops his communicator and keeps running.
I would love to get that communicator.
So his communicator is his helmet falls off, and underneath it instead of like a human head or whatever heads you guys got going on as who you are, it's just a scroll. Like it looks like the I'm just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock turns and looks at you and goes to reach for his helmet, but then stops and just jumps over a wall and keeps going.
I'm gonna grab that helmet and I'll put it on.
Absolutely. When you put it on, it scans you real fast and starts shifting to your head size, and then you have protection from crits because of this thing. If something rolls a 20 on you one time per game, you can just say nope, the helmet took that damage for you. Also,
dope.
Okay.
That's dope.
It's just also it works as a recon visor. You can see what kind of magic things have going on, and you can also detect powerful spirits. This won't show you the everyday wind spirits and stuff, but it will if there's a powerful spirit in the area, you will see it.
Solid.
All right. So he got away. Justin is just puts the whole suitcase in his mouth.
Yes. Yeah. His stomach is effectively the fire of hell, so I'm pretty sure it can handle no metal.
I'm about to roll to see what happens. A 13's so funny. It's absolutely, Justin can eat null metal. We know that now. The null metal doesn't get digested like you might want it to, though. But we'll see that later. Don't you worry, Pim. what are you guys gonna tell Howl and Ammon? Like, are we just all loading onto the airship and like getting moving, or what's the situation?
I think Soki's just gonna say something like, "Hey, we got big problems over the Neverglades. You're coming with us. We're going on an adventure, whether you like it or not."
Welcome aboard.
Does anybody have anything for these gunshot wounds that we acquired?
Yeah, there's a med kit in the back.
Perfect. I'm gonna try to dress my wounds.
We do not have a doctor on board.
I'm guessing.
We really don't. I mean, Ivo's in the library still, but the library closed itself back up with red tape.
As you can see, we are immune to red tape.
Just so we know, if anybody from the library game, the library people, are in chat at some point, we can put you in the airship. That's perfectly fine. So, like, if Simmons came in, but most of those players are like, it's fine to lock them away because, you know. So as can you roll me? I'll let you heal for 4 if you can successfully bandage yourself up.
See what happens.
14's good. 14's good. It looked like a 6 for quite a while though. So as the airship just like makes really good time towards the Neverglades. Also, Soki, at any point you can say that you get out and start flying your forklift.
I want to ask, can I use that whispering pumice that I got on the forklift to give it keen for the rest of the game?
Absolutely, for sure.
Hell
So a 19 or a 20 will be a crit with that, correct?
You wrote it as 15 to 20.
Oh, 15 to 20. That's even better. Even better. More hilarious.
Right. So, Soki on the ride over is just over there meditating. He's sitting on his rock, and he's got a rock in his hands that's glowing, and he's just sitting in front of his forklift, just meditating. You can see energy getting transferred into the forklift.
Use the rock, Soki.
Let the rock guide you. All part of the training.
As you approach the Neverglades, everyone, we're gonna fly southeast. So like, let me. If we are like, and not if we start here. Like, if we go just straight here, this will connect us right to the Neverglades, and we don't have to go over seasonings at all. I'm seasonal at all, which is great but hilarious because we cannot stop to pick up Spa Team
that we don't know is there anyway.
Yeah, you guys don't even know that they're there. But up ahead, everyone, looking through the front. Are we all just sitting in the like? Where are we sitting in the airship? Actually, we know where Howl is. Howl is in the back, like getting bandaged up. Pim is driving. Soki's meditating, using a sharpening stone on his fucking back. Ammon and Pim, because you two are the ones that are like probably looking. When we get to the Neverglades, it is dark here. Like, there are not, like, it's not so much that there are storm clouds. It's like something's casting a massive shadow.
Pim, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I hate when you say that. Yeah, no, I think you're right, though. Doesn't look normal to me.
There is a giant 12-sided structure in the air. Huge. And like a buzzing bee's nest, there are countless little ships flying all around it.
Hey, Ammon,
Uh-huh.
that's no moon.
This is... I really have a bad feeling about this now.
Pim's going to immediately tank the ship and fly low and slow. And then call everybody up to the front. Soki, Howl, you might want to get up here.
Yeah. So you guys all get up there and you see it. It is a 12-sided structure, massive. If you guys want to like study it, you can each make a roll, because each one of you, I think, would be able to study in a different way. Nice.
Come on.
Vala, if you effing chat that one, I
Nice.
will not forgive you.
Okay, alright. So, Tim, with your 16, you going low, you going slow. What are you looking for? What kind of information are you trying to gather? Also, like, we know that the crew, this Hammerpaw's right here. Hammerpaw's going to be this little blue dome. So, like, you can ask me questions about that. You can ask me questions about the ground. What are you scouting? Like, where are you looking?
I am looking at the ship, the mothership, and I am
Alright.
looking for specifically weapons.
Oh, it's got big ones. You see 12 satellite dishes, one for each side, that appear to be pulling in AP at an alarming rate. You see massive cannons attached to it, though the cannons are no bigger really than what we saw from Alto. There is a green energy powering them, though. Okay, so next, Soki, what were you trying to gather information on?
I kind of want to, I guess, see if it's like spirit density around it, or if it's like made of like null metal or something.
Okay, so with your tough choice, when you reach out with the spirits, you can learn that, but one of the satellites will turn to the ship and begin scanning you all. It still has a roll that it has to succeed, but it will begin scanning you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Alright. So, as like you delve into it, it feels like mana batteries. It feels like a massive condensed mana battery, like at the center of it. Spirits, but without any like identification to them, are powering this thing. And it is like they are growing exponentially as time goes on. And it's going to begin scanning you guys. I am going to roll right now. Okay. So, it wants to know everything about your ship, Pim. is going to try to like figure everything out. How can you convince it that you are not a threat?
I'm gonna shut down immediately, like as soon as I see it like scanning. I know ships at this point, so I can tell that it's running a diagnostic. Like it's pulling power from the ship in order to read a diagnostic. So I am going to shut down all non-essentials. Like we are literally only operating on like pretty much hover technology at this point. So I am going to immediately start flipping switches, everything like that. I'm going to tell Justin to run into the back and he's going to start flipping switches. We are powering down to just bare essentials. So it's not going to be able to read any of our weapons. It's not going to be able to read any kind of the mech transition hardware or anything.
We're just a blimp. Don't mind
Basically, yep.
us. Passing through.
Just a cargo ship.
Mm-hmm. And it's great right up until, like, Howl, what were you doing?
Howl was probably trying to see if he could see, like, any weapons other than, like, the satellite dishes, but also trying not to puncture a new hole in himself.
Like, as you're looking, like, you are seeing some other weapons for sure. Those little buzzing things are like, what if TIE fighters were pterodactyls? And 3 of them are just coming for the ship. Like, 3 of them are not worried about, are not fooled by turning off your engines. They are TIE fighters spelled exactly like that, for the record. That is what their token is called. Legally distinct.
Evasive maneuvers. Pim's just gonna hit one button, and then the laser whip from the actual mech is gonna shoot out from the actual airship, and it's just gonna do a spin, like it's on kind of a radial, and just loop around the whole outside of the airship, and just like try to attack all 3 of them.
Ammon, one lands directly on the windshield. What were you trying to pay attention to when you rolled another 1?
I think Ammon was just trying to just kind of get a base sense on what the hell he's looking at. Maybe trying to see any access points.
And like, you feel someone on that ship. There is somebody that is pulling, like, it's not just the spirit that Soki is feeling, the spirit of the mana battery. Somebody else is siphoning that, and they are eager to see you for. Like, they are excited that not all of you are, like, you get that feeling in your head that somebody here is excited that not all of Lockstitch was captured simply. They are very happy to fight you. And there's definitely like a and then a humming noise in your head.
Someone's eager to see us there.
I need you all to know that my YouTube just started playing Love Train as soon as you started explaining that. So somebody is very excited.
I don't know what that song is.
Oh. Well, it's funny.
I believe you.
Well, that is terrifying. I wonder who it is. I wonder if we know them.
So, like, they are dodging around your laser whip, like, not effortlessly, but like they've been prepped on your like on your airship. They've been warned of your capabilities, and like they sink their talons into the airship and just begin like lasering onto the airship. The airship takes 10 damage from this, as all three of them are just peppering it. Those are the results of the 2 failures. The 2 and then the catastrophe.
My ship. Alright, well, we've been found out. All power back on. Pim's
Soki's just gonna
flipping everything back on.
So he's just gonna pat you on the shoulder and say, "So this is where the fun begins." And he's gonna run off and climb into his mech.
Goodbye! And Pim's just gonna immediately start trying to shake everything off and try to get out some distance from the TIE fighters.
Yeah, alright. Everybody roll me, you two roll me some evasive maneuvers. Guys. Well, lucky we're not at the part for the crew yet. So,
And all the bad rolls out of the way, right?
get them all out of the way.
Well, I haven't rolled a 1 yet, so we're doing good.
Alright, so you... Pim, your tough choice to... Like, you're just trying to escape them so they don't do more damage to you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some distance on them so where I can at least get into the line of attack.
Okay, absolutely. So, you have to move... I think you guys can move these guys, these tokens, I think. If... Do you want to close in on the not space station? Would you like to go, like, where do you want to put yourself? That's the tough choice. I do have things hidden on this map, just so you know, that you might put yourself on top of something.
Alright, so I can move our ship. I'd like to get up here over the falls if I can, so I'm kind of like away, but I can see the TIE fighters and keep an eye on the station.
Yeah, absolutely. So they come up behind you. One comes up behind you, and then Soki, you've got 2 of them right on your butt.
I think Soki's flying over the scrapyard. So he's headed towards Hammerpaw to investigate, I guess.
Alright, Soki. That's fun. Here's what you're gonna see.
Oh, look at all those people.
I love it. Oh, it's so good.
Patagon's down there! I say Patagon!
These are my AT Rexes.
Yep. They're awesome.
I love it.
So, all across the scrapyard is just an army, and you see some of them like all around Dendroid is surrounded by the TIE fighters that we've seen. Like, they are circling them. The Dendroid is fucking opening fire with all of their cannons, though. They are trying their best to keep things off. They have a bit of a corruption problem, but they are handling it. Hammerpaw has a dome up that you haven't seen, but it does look pretty sturdy. But they are under constant fire by the troopers here. And you see, some of the robots that you've seen before have been completely obliterated by these guys. And that the AT-ATRXs are on their way. And you get the feeling that if they make it to Hammerpaw, that dome is not going to be enough to hold them back.
And comms are currently down, yes?
Comms are currently down, yep.
Okay. So I think Soki's plan after seeing this is just going to be get back to the ship to report to Pim and be like, "Hey, we got a problem."
I think what makes this the 5, what makes this the failure, is we're gonna see another row of soldiers as well.
All right, so you're coming back to the ship?
Yeah. To just inform you, give you a status update of what I just scouted out.
Nobody fucks with my squirrel folk. I love those guys. I love Dendroid.
Alright, so Howl and Ammon, you guys are on the airship. The airship does have like an outside space so you guys can like stand on the deck and fire off of it if you wanted to, or like there's plenty of room inside to do what you want.
I also have a lot of weapons on the airship, so feel
Our
free
weapons?
to play around.
Like, Howl will find one of the like is like a mounted weapon or something and take some pot shots.
Absolutely. So, Howl, when you get into the room with the weapon, it is. Have we all seen Matrix, like the Revolution one, the last one, the one where they had like an exosuit and they put their arms in it and just kind of aimed and fired, like Gatling gun situations? The airship has something like that. No, I'm sorry. You know the turrets in the Millennium Falcon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. But imagine if it was designed for somebody with 4 arms. But you can make it work with just, you can be half as good by just 2 arms. But if you had 2 more arms, it'd be even better.
Sounds like a team effort to me.
I am going to do my best to convince Ammon to be my other 2 arms.
Wouldn't it be the weirdest thing I've done? And Ammon will attempt to help.
Alright, so those 3 ships are closing in. No, just one ship. The other 2 like are chasing Soki.
Who was on his way back to the ship.
Alright, let me just flip. There we go. Cutting by the waterfall, by the whale falls. Alright. Can Ammon and Howl give me rolls? These are both going to be separate attacks, but if one of you succeeds, you both succeed.
God, pray for me.
I will.
Hey.
So we got a 7, but then we got a 17. The 17 wasn't shown on the screen, but don't worry, it's there, everybody. Alright, so one of them like comes flying right up on you, Ammon. As like, how's Ammon feel about using the giant turret?
I think Ammon is going to be intimidated by this. He's definitely more comfortable like using just his magic, but the moment he starts getting into it, I think he's going to be like, "Oh, this is more fun than I want it to be."
One of us. One of us.
I will build you a gun if you want one.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
So, yeah, so it gets blown straight out of the sky, and with that success, you can see Soki like coming right up on the ship. Soki, you have 2 of them right on your butt. Like they are like there. They are not silent creatures, for the record. They are screaming the whole way to you. It's just like, it's the most obnoxious sound. It's hard to focus as these things are like buzzing past you.
I want to try a maneuver, but I want to roll first to see if it works.
No, for sure. All right.
So
Tough
the
choice.
idea is, since I'm in a transforming forklift, is like start a spin, transform halfway through so that I'm just in like standing form, and then transform back to like really quickly do a 180 faster than I imagine these things can.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you do that. One of them is gonna hit you unless Howl makes this shot to shoot it right now. Like Howl's roll will decide how much damage you take from that thing hitting you. If he succeeds, this thing's dead. No problem. If he crit fails, this thing is grabbing Soki.
Could I use third eye on this? Or is this a roll?
I think this is a roll.
Let's go.
That was so close.
Like that one for a good second for me. So yeah, all right, absolutely. Cinematic 19.
So is this like a situation where, as I transform into the lower profile, just 2 bolts from the ship just go pew pew, just take it out as I turn around?
That's what I was picturing, as long as we're all cool with that. Production value. So yeah, both of these things get wiped clean out of the sky. So because it was it was made a 20. We're gonna take out the one behind. Like, this is dead because we shot that. Do you all want to make a like passing attack on all of those things on the ground, or do you want to be able to get to that space station uninterrupted?
Oh man. Oh god. I love Dendroid, but also greater good.
Like, you can
Let's
get an
make us-
attack on. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's try to make a pass at it on our way to the thing, and just hope it's not too bad on the way.
All right.
Just try to weaken them a little bit enough that
that they don't go through the dome.
That the rest of everybody else can handle it, you know?
Yeah, let's give them a little head start, and
there's
deal
probably
with some
enough for a
bullshit on the
wipe
way
down
to the space station.
Alright, so we're gonna try to wipe out the guys surrounding Dendroid real fast to help him out. Alright, all 4 of you roll me an attack against. These things do not see you coming. Like, this is just a straight up ambush. This is fucking Lando shooting Darth Vader in the butt.
Oh,
That's a nasty 20 though.
and 15's a 20 for me.
And 15 isn't. Alright, so yeah, you guys can take all of the TIE fighters around Dendroid right out of the sky. We just remove them from the equation. What does it look like? Each one of you gets to take out one of them. What is it?
I mean, I don't know. So, like, as we are zipping through, like, I would say, like, at the main controls.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't change your screen. On my bad. I'm on a different map, talking about shit.
So, like, even though Pim is driving, like, the main controls themselves have, you know, like, just regular guns. Like, just kind of your standard, like, flip them up. It's on the actual driving sticks. So she's gonna go through and do a pass and probably take out a few on her way through.
Absolutely. They're breaking in half and exploding. When they die, it's not like a bunch of like blood gore. Like you do see like corruption like explode out of them, but then mostly it's all mechanical. Like it's not like a super gross thing. You are shooting down ships. Howl and like Ammon, were you shooting or were you what were you doing?
Ammon is just trying to assist as best as he can with Howl with the turret, so he's letting Howl take the lead.
And Howl knew exactly what he was doing with the 20.
Yeah, I think Howl's tattoos flared up and for the briefest of moments, like almost like melded with the ship. So it's like doing the thing where he's shooting out of his hand cannon with like little portal bullets, like little tiny portals opening up like right in front of the ships and just cleaving them in half.
Absolutely. And Ammon, you feel there is something more to Howl than like people have been like known. It's just like there's somebody like helping Howl. It feels like Howl is two people while he's doing this.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right, Soki, how do you save the squirrels? What's it look like?
It's got to be that like very last second kind of thing, like their gun jams as they're trying to take the last one out that's barreling down towards them, and they all start like to throw their hands up like no, and then just straight downward comes Soki, just blasting one down, flying through the debris, but then like hovering just above the ground as he transforms back into bipedal mode. Gives him a salute, and he flies off again.
Pim's gonna hit one button on the dashboard that lets loose a firework. That just leaves a special firework that she created at Fishtinger that is just a heart with Pim in it. Just a love you, Dendroid.
In that moment, like, of right after you guys like clear them out, you see just 4 like cars come flying out of Dendroid. Where's the last one? There it is. Just yelling family as they drive straight towards the army, like massively armed. Like, we now have Dendroid's backup for the second part of this game.
Yeah! Dendroid! God, I love these guys.
They're so cool.
Dendroid's awesome!
Family. 1 second, I gotta make sure I've got all of my maps right. Okay. So, is the oh yeah, you said you were heading towards the. As you get closer, here we are. You can see again, completely surrounded by these guys. 12 satellites, and the closer you guys get to the satellites, the more you get that like null metal feeling. But it feels like it's in the air, like it's just like you are buzzing with a resonance that is turning your AP off and on. Like it's trying to turn it off, but you guys are right now strong enough to fight it. Don't roll any more ones.
Is Pim affected?
If you are only because like of your connection with the liminal plane.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not affected because like you can't use your magic, but you are affected because you guys are all still technically magical beings. But like the more magical you are, the more this sucks. Which is why Vatna and Kay are having a rough time. But inside this place, you feel a challenge is taking Ammon. In the back of your head, somebody is just like being like, come and get it. But at the same time, all the turrets are aiming at you guys, and all of these TIE fighters are chasing you down as well.
Something really, really wants to meet us.
If you guys want to do another like scoping out of the ship now that we're much closer, we could do another roll.
Yes, please. I'm looking for a weak spot.
Tough choice.
Yep.
I think Sogi's gonna look for an entrance.
Okay. Nice. 18. We'll find that entrance.
I think Ammon's also looking for some sort of flaw to exploit.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Howl's looking for where these TIE fighters are coming from.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
alright. Okay, so... Pim, weaknesses that we find. So, the satellites are draining the AP. If you start eliminating those satellites, each one you take down raises everybody's AP by 1. Including the people in Hammerpaw. So like, if you want them back, satellites need to go down.
Okay.
Soki, there is an entrance. It is guarded by a whole bunch of those troopers that you saw on the ground, but they're there and they are just the gateway seems like it's like some kind of force field, but you know shields. Like, it is made of solidified energy from mana batteries. It has a green sheen to it. It's pretty gross. Ammon, you can see that the spirits, like you can feel the spirits inside of the core of this thing are crying out. They are being forced into doing something that is not their natural state. Some of these spirits are like spirits of happiness, spirits of whimsy, spirits of adventure are in here, but they are all being turned into being they're all being turned into being a spirit of energy, the spirit of power. They are being converted into not what they want to be. So like those millions of voices that you heard screaming out were them. And they want to be free. If you can find a way of getting just like, maybe like, it would be really tricky. It'd be a really tricky shot, Ammon. I don't know if we know anybody that can make that kind of shot, but you'd have to go down into the crater of this ship. And you'd have like, maybe the size of a womp rat hole. It'd be crazy. Howl? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Ammon. Go ahead. Yeah, by all means.
Soki's still flying around, right?
Oh, he sure is.
But we don't. Do we have ways to communicate with each other, ship to ship?
Our communicators
Wait, what am
are
I
not
saying? I
working.
have magic. I'm gonna whisper Soki.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. You guys' magic is still working. You weren't here when the pulse went out.
Ammon is going to just like enter Soki's to create that telepathic link. I'll spend an AP to create that. Soki, they're forcing spirits to do things that's against their nature. There's there's an exploit here that we can use, but we're probably gonna need you to go in there. It's a small opening that we're gonna need to shoot.
Where's it at?
Ammon will kind of give the location and just trust in yourself. You can do this.
Ah, don't worry. I've got a knack for getting into places I'm not supposed to be.
There is. Alright. Howl, with your 20, you see exactly where these things are coming from. You see what looks like a little factory that is quickly just churning them out. And like you just see piles and piles of scrap, and they are just getting smashed together. And then you see little like injector things that are like injecting a black viscous corruption into them, and then injecting that corruption with the green fluid that is making that corruption grow massively, and it's fitting around into that, and it's just like stamping these things out over and over again. It's making dozens every minute.
Ew. And I'll point that location out and say that's probably something we should deal with. That's where all of those things are coming from.
So, information that I think we just learned from all of that is there is a way in, there is a weak spot. That weak spot is guarded also by the same shield that the satellites are putting up. So you guys could either deal with the satellites or go inside and like deal with the person that's waiting for you in there. Completely up to you guys, or we could just try to make that shot, which would be insane. But I'll let you guys live your dreams.
I kind of want to meet whoever's calling to us.
Oh god, same.
Yep.
I feel like we should disable at least one or two of these satellites.
Yeah, give people back some power. Alright, let's take out a couple satellites and then go meet the guy.
No, I exited the game on accident. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Make some rolls. Like, how are we dealing with those satellites?
So there's a shield around the satellites?
Yeah, there's a slight, green shield around all the satellites.
And would
Would null metal go through?
I mean,
Because we
I don't see
do
why not.
have a hidden stockpile of null metal bullets on the ship, thanks to Cass.
yeah, I mean, go ahead, roll me that 20-sider. Make an attack, for sure. Null metal might get the job done just fine.
Let's go. Fuck my life. Fuck
Hey.
yes, it does.
all right. See, we got all the bad rolls out of the way.
Solid. Just like, what's it look like to take one? Just like you're gonna take one right down, like real fast. Maybe two. We could take two down.
All right, so we have those cannons on the side of the ship. Pim's gonna yell down to Justin and have him load some null metal bullets into those two cannons. And she's gonna like literally fly like really close to the satellites, and it's gonna like kind of trick the TIE fighters into thinking that she's like trying to like run away, but she's actually just passing on to the side of the space station. And as she passes the satellite, she's just going to smash the charge button for it, and it's going to shoot out the side of the airship and just land one, and then she's going to keep going and then bypass the next one and just land it again.
Absolutely. I mean, 1000% you take those two down. Immediately, everybody in Hammerpaw, you start to feel better. Like, not great. Like, you know, you're 2 out of 12 good. But also, somebody did just play the roll 20, I mean the 3 nat 20, so you guys all recover 5 HP and 5 AP. It will not work for everybody. It will work for them. Yeah, Leo's got it.
Also, Flynn played something for me, some kind of magic item thing.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on it. There's no chance for it just yet, but as soon as we get a
okay.
chance for it, we'll do it.
Sweet. And
Alright.
then from there too, we want to go try to meet that guy. So I'm going to immediately steer the ship towards where we need to head to get into the space station.
For sure. Why am I not grabbing token? Oh, it's because I put you guys on the map layer. That's what I did wrong. That's the... You two are tokens. How come you won't move? Alright, so, Howl, and Soki, you guys do see behind you, you are being tailed by 3 of the TIE fighters. We shook 2 of them loose and destroyed 2 satellites, but you do still have 3 more TIE fighters, like, following right behind you, like, as you make for the entryway.
I think I'll just try to provide some covering fire to buy them time. Whether that's drawing them off of the airship and having them follow me, or just shooting them down. As I
Try to shoot some down too.
So I go whoosh, and I go, ah! Try it out.
Biggs!
Yes! I'm rolling great tonight.
So, like, as you like shooting at them, like, one of the TIE fighters, like, smashes into you, Soki, and, like, it just starts, like, firing, like, all over your suit, and it starts, like, as you see a little alert coming up, like, it is going to try to, it is trying to destroy your suit. Or it is trying to destroy your, forklift. I don't know what that noise outside was, it was terrifying. It is going to do 8 damage to your forklift. I think your forklift has more health than that, but
It's got maybe 20?
yeah, I do think, yeah, because your forklift's the same as the XO,
Yeah.
so.
So
But, like, it's on you, like, beating the hell out of you. And then so we're getting closer and closer to it. Now, Howl, you see 2 bad things happening. One is the fact that attached to Soki is one of the TIE fighters and, like, repeatedly attacking him. But up ahead of you, you see all of these troopers look up and all at once just, like, cock their guns, and then one of them just, like, aim, and they all fire at exactly the same time. Like, what takes your priority?
Ah, man. Soki just said he has a lot of health in that thing, so I'll shoot at all of the troopers so we can get into this place.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I've just been calling them troopers because I couldn't think of a funny name for them. So here we go. All right. They're all just shooting at you, him, you're able to like weave back and forth as they in the airship, and like they're aiming for the cockpit. None of them are smart enough to aim for like, you know, the blimp part of the airship. So like spinning, like doing like corkscrews and stuff, it's like throwing them all off. As Howl, you are just like systematically blowing holes in these droids.
Roger, Roger.
Thank you.
Got you, boo.
And then, Soki, don't worry about it. Like, I am not gonna hit you again right now, but when we're gonna land in here, let me just get us out of here. Right, so imagine the airship is just off screen to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So left are 3 troopers, like standing guard, and then one of the TIE fighters is like coming in. It's like you guys can just basically hit the ground and like be automatically off the airship and basically firing if that's what you guys want to be doing, or whatever you guys want to be doing. But this is your turn.
Yeah, I'd say probably out of the ship so we're more mobile.
Yeah, Ammon's jumping out and just says, this is where the fun begins.
I am going to utilize the Crabbert that Leo left and put him on the ship. So he is being left at the controls. So A, he can protect the ship, and he can also fire all of the weapons from the control room. So if people get near it, kabooey. So now he's young Annie sitting in the ship on the space station.
Sure hope he doesn't have to like destroy a trade blockade or something.
Right?
That'd be crazy.
Go, Crabbert, go!
It's like, I don't even know how I would do that.
Right, have fun, Crabbert.
Okay, so that immediately is happening. So you guys hit the ground. Now, while this is happening, let me get to the other part of the game real fast. Hey, everybody in chat, if you're interested, let me drop this link for you. Okay, so this is a different Roll20. It's the same map that we saw of that you guys can join.
BRB.
Yeah, no problem. You guys can join this one, and you should see your character on the right side of the map for you. You guys should also be able to move those. Oh no. Wait. Nika can't see this. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Sorry. Now, you guys are here, or hereabouts. You have armies on their way. You only have 2 AP. No, you have 4 AP. No, 2. Sorry, there were 12. Now, all you need to do is tell me where you are and what you're doing in the roleplay. Your success is based on their roles. The party's roles are your roles. But yeah, if like you guys want to like, if you see a role and say that I'm taking that one for myself as well, and it's like a 20 or something, kill things. Tell me what you're killing. I will try to have both of these open all the time. If you do something, make sure you say it in the chat, because I need to, not in the chat of the Roll20, the chat of the Twitch stream. That's what I want moving. And there we go. All right, back to you guys. All right, sorry everybody. And so you guys land on the ship. You have you're being attacked by a TIE fighter. I gotta mute that thing because it's gonna get real bad, isn't it? Had to mute you guys like talking in the Roll20. I do want you to roleplay in the Roll20 because we saved that. Not in the Roll20, but in the Twitch chat, because we saved this. Like, we have Art doing the good work, so I would like less conversation in that one, but still have fun. But it doesn't bother me a bit, as long as you say it there and say it here as well. Okay, so what does... Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the problem I was going to have. All right, Silky, you are being attacked right now. It is on your forklift's like chest. It is trying to like fire its guns into the chest, like into like the center of your forklift.
All right. I think I'm going to use some missile pods that are like on the side. So they're just going to like shoot out, go up, and then come right back down to explode on it.
I'm back.
That's my play.
All right, roll me a 20-sider. So you can 100% destroy this thing. Like, gets done immediately. Blow this thing up with a missile pod. But trouble is going to be like arriving faster than we thought. Like, you'll see like assistance incoming on this thing's screen after you like blow it apart. Or you could leave it at about half out, or it's just gonna like successfully get an attack on you as well. It's gonna hit back.
So either it gets a hit back or reinforcements come?
Yes, hit back or reinforcements come.
Hit me. Yeah.
Ooh. So this thing, like, you guys see Soki just getting mauled by this machine gun. Like, it completely rips the front half of his forklift open, and now it's just Soki sitting there surrounded by all of the wires, and he can't move because the forklift's not working right. As like he's twitching, and like, Soki, you have like bullet wounds on your scalp, and like your eyes are like bloody red, as this thing is just like it deals 10 damage to your forklift, and then it deals 6 damage to you.
All right. Counter offer. As it goes to shoot me, and I realize everything's about to go to shit, I go ghost form with my skull, and I just drop out of the bottom of the forklift.
Absolutely.
I just hit the ground, and I got my lightsaber out, and it's like, all right, forklift's busted. Doing it the old-fashioned way.
So he just went Force Ghost on us.
Yeah, but I came back.
It's just like you see these three like in like almost stunned shock, and the three bots as they raise their guns, and it's just like assistance requested, assistance requested, assistance requested. As they start like taking steps towards you, firing, they are all calling for help, but like the help is not going to arrive before. It's like, but they are going to roll 3 attacks. First one is Ammon, second one is Howl, third one is Pim. Man, I'm rolling good today. Alright. So, Howl and Ammon, they hit you with a couple shots. Again, these are very concussive. It feels like getting hit with just like you don't feel it like blasting out the back of you or anything. It feels like a bowling ball hits your chest. And you both take 4 damage apiece. Tim, this one is going to fire on you. And you can either immediately wipe them out, kill them before they can even hit you, or you can roll 3 attacks and try to hit all 3 of them before they hit Ammon and Howl.
I'm gonna roll and see what happens.
All right. So
Cause
this guy's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. Oh shit!
Hey.
I think I did it.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Pew
Holy
pew pew.
shit.
All right, we've been banking some rolls, guys. We got a tough choice from Silky, and we got 3 straight successes from Pim. By all means, move you guys yourselves around on that map, and just what you guys doing? Show me what you're doing there.
All right, so I shot all 3 of them before they could shoot.
Oh yeah,
them.
absolutely. You took
But
them all down.
Okay.
Now there's just a TIE fighter in here, but in person, when you guys aren't in your ship and not in a forklift, the TIE fighters are amazingly bigger than they were. Like, I'm really thinking like the scene in the newest Star Wars where Rey jumps over that TIE fighter and you see just how big that thing actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the kind of scene I'm thinking of right now. As this thing is like stomping around, like aiming its guns at you. Like, it kept firing at the forklift for a while, and then like once it realized that Soki wasn't in it, it is like standing in front of you all.
And my missile did some damage to it, right?
Yes, your missile did like blow off one of it. It cannot fly.
It's just plucking out its little feet.
Add TIE wing to the things that we have if you guys collect it. This one's actually going to be really tough for you guys to collect stuff on, because that means you have to like grab it and leave. Crabbit just comes out and grabs it. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I mean, the ship's right there.
Crabbit just like walks out, just clanks it, like Crabbit.
Slowly tugs it.
For the record, when you summoned Crabbit, he had cucumber slices over his eyes and like an orange face mask on.
He was having a good time.
He is not happy about this time.
Sorry, Grabbert.
I think we're learning what crabs, like bell crabs, sound like when they swear.
Ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, okay.
All right, so we have a TIE fighter here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but so it has no wing, but it still is semi-functional, so it still has weapons.
Yeah, it has its claws are huge and dangerous. Like a dinosaur might be. It has multiple guns at its face.
How much fuckery are you gonna allow right now?
A pretty good amount.
Okay, so let's just say Pim's been doing some alterations. And she's gonna run back to the ship real quick. And that laser whip that I have attached to the ship, I've made it detachable. And I'm gonna take it.
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna use it to whip off its limbs.
Yeah, give me a 20-setter.
Yep. Where am I? Here I am.
Hey.
Hey. Adventure.
Adventure indeed.
Alright, so Pim, what's it look like? It works. It works. I'm thinking Clone Wars, this TV series, like the sick ass animated one. Like the CG one's fine, but I'm thinking like the really sick ass one. You know which one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The whole place gets that vibe. You all feel that vibe. You could all jump higher. You all feel it. Like you feel the spirits in this place pump. Like it's all gassing you up as Soki's eyes are just pouring light.
Can I, in combination with this, add one of my abilities that I've never used?
Absolutely.
Let's see, where is it? Whirlwind action? No, is that not one? The more the merrier. For the next few actions, any spontaneous decision made by you or your allies gets a +2 bonus to the roll. Only applies if action is decided and executed quickly without extensive planning.
I mean, I'd say grabbing the whip off counts.
Absolutely, yeah. So like, you slicing this thing's wing off, like it comes like.
I was going for its
No,
legs.
go for. All right, you doing the legs? Absolutely. Cut them right out from underneath it. Little scrap metal chicken wing legs are hitting the ground. Howl, this thing is aiming with its 4 cannons right at you. What's your reaction?
I'm gonna use Phantom Menace. So it sees whatever it hates the most and does not focus on me at all.
What the hell does this thing hate the most?
That's exactly what I wanted to know.
What does pterodactyl hate the most? I think. Oh no, but it's because these things are actually from tier lower. Like it looks above you, like you see the guns aim up as it does like this screaming in fear thing, and just starts shooting the wall like over and over and over and over and over again. Roll me a d20. Absolutely. It is seeing a Trask, for the record. It is seeing a giant monster like coming down, like making it prey. As like it is just opening fire into the side of it, the thing. Do you finish it off? What's the like?
Yeah, I'll finish it off. I'll take a shot if I can.
Yeah, I don't even think that you necessarily need to roll. We can roll that 14 into it. Where did you shoot? Like, so it has a massive corruption right in the cockpit that is literally like has almost like robotic limbs that in the cockpit. Like this thing was controlling it.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot that thing for sure.
As it like splatters, it like starts turning just into like dust and like goes right out the airlock. Ammon, somebody is coming. Somebody is coming down the pathway. Now you guys can do one of two things. You can just head towards the person like waiting for you in here. They are down the path, but you'd have to like run if you want to dodge this person, or wait for them. What is your choice?
So I'm sorry. So we can either run to avoid them or wait for them.
Yeah, you can run to avoid them, or like wait for them and be ready for when they catch up with you.
Wait.
Yeah, Amon's gonna warn everybody. They're approaching. Everyone, get ready.
Yeah, Pim's gonna stand there, whip in one hand, gun in the other.
Ammon pulls out the proud parent and readies it.
Soki charges.
coming down is a vehicle, not bigger than the forklift, but smaller than the airship flying down the tunnel. This is the Mandalorian. As they are approaching you at ridiculous speeds and just start opening fire. But I'm going to roll 2d20 and I'm taking the lower because you guys waited to set. Oh yeah, okay.
Hey.
All right. So I rolled a 1. What's that look like, everybody? Like, what did you do to just shut this shit down?
Sorry. DeLorean. The fucking doors.
Yeah.
Do we all just like hit the dirt and it goes flying out the airlock?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yup.
It's a great fucking idea.
It's just fucking this origami fucking scrap metal DeLorean flies overhead and just like keeps going. It goes to turn around and you guys just see Crabbit like slowly turning the airship cannons like very nonchalantly. He's like currently eating. He's got like a bunch of like candy and stuff on him right now, and he just presses a button and you see like him hit the thing's left rear engine and the DeLorean just goes screaming out. And it is now the people walking the path right now see a ship go flying overhead, spinning out of control, and then crashing into the ground. A ways away from the path, but somewhere in Tier Loa. I'm going to show you what this guy looked like because I really liked it and I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it outside of this game, even when we see that guy again. Here he is. This was like one of the cooler things that I was getting out of this. Look at this guy.
That was sweet.
It's pretty good.
Like they were all like, all right, stand ready. All right, never mind.
Yeah, fucking just adventure for sure. Like,
Just hit the deck.
Fuck, down.
Like he wasn't prepared for the increase in like maneuverability either, so he just overshot.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
it's like the most ridiculous thing. I don't seem to have the crew thing up any real quick. Alright, so real fast, I'm gonna go to the other game and just ask the crew how they like what's up with them. Like how's that going? Because you guys just solved that guy's that fight way faster than I was expecting. He was a fight. He has a flamethrower. He's a paper guy with a flamethrower. Would have been ridiculous. All right, fine. All right, so we obviously had a bunch of fucking just solid rolls from you guys. So Pim, well, 3 successes in a row, and 4 successes in a row. Then Howl had a success. Then I had a 1. Okay. You guys in the crew chat real fast. Ping the ones that we destroyed. Can you guys ping? I don't know if on this scale if it lets us do it. All right. Yep. Somebody's pinging. Okay. So we killed an AT-Rex. All right. How? What does that look like? Bring it down. We got 4 cars. Family. You guys can have Dendroid helping you out. game is ridiculous. This is the silliest thing.
We play an amazing game.
Alright, if I am correct, you guys took out this group that is closest to... And then we're trying to take out an ATA T-Rex. I think the ATA T-Rex is gonna take, like... I'm gonna say 5 successes. Or 2 20s to take that thing out. I had this planned out, but then I got lost in the sauce at some point. But I still think it's neat.
Linear has the right idea.
Oh, for sure. We can tie ropes to those cars. Let's go. One of the guys is named Dami. He's got rope all the time.
Of course it is.
Oh, okay. Leo wants 10 rolls in the next couple minutes. Let's go. All right. So, you guys eliminated the Ooh, no, sorry. I changed you. The wrong map, guys. Sorry, that's not you. Sorry, that one's on me. I'm going back to the party game. All right, up ahead, there are hallways upon hallways of a lot of the robot people. Have any of you been to Gibbet before?
I have.
This place feels like Gibbet. It shares a very diesel punk. What if the Death Star was diesel punk? You know, what if it's just girders and fucking but instead of smog,
Girder.
It is mana batteries, and you can Soki, the mana batteries are so thick in the air, when it's coming up vents, you can see the spirits that they were. Same for you, Ammon. Oh, and Howl. All three of you can just see, tortured spirits being forced into other things. You guys aren't rolling? We're waiting for these guys to roll.
They're all seeing tortured spirits. Pim's just standing in the corner.
Ammon, do you know? Could you pinpoint where that, where they were torturing those spirits?
Is Ammon able to pick up on that?
Give me a roll.
That was scary.
Absolutely. You can feel it is coming. It's coming from the core of this place. You can and did somebody from the core of this place, and you can tell that it is guarded. That is if you look down a hallway, that is the most guarded place. The least guarded place seems to be a straight path ahead of you, and the doors are opening in front of you guys, and in the distance there's a silhouette standing waiting for you.
The core is where it is. It's pretty guarded. I'm not sure if that would be the smartest thing for us to do.
So yeah, what are we doing, guys?
There.
Somebody is definitely waiting straight forward from you, quite a distance.
Pim's just gonna start walking, going straight for him.
Absolutely. Let me just.
Ammon will follow after her, so she's not alone facing unknown person.
As you. Oh, give me 1 second. Map. Where is their token? There it is. Alright. This is gonna be so dumb.
I just have Duel of Fates playing on loop now. I need everyone to know that.
That makes sense. Like, as you approach, you hear a voice. Are we all walking towards her? Yeah. Are we all following her?
I'm following.
Yeah, for now.
I find your lack of faith.
Oh, you hear a voice.
As I'm walking, you can hear the laser whip just kind of like bzzz across the floor. You just sort of see sparks.
The silhouette. Like the silhouette, like puts their hand to the side, and you see a green beam appear, and like it is concentrated mana battery. As Lilithium stands at the end of the hall.
Lithium.
It's like I knew it would be you fools. Of course it would be you. The
Managed to
Optimist.
build a giant space station, eh?
You put me out of business, what with your disgusting music. And you're making friends with the spirits? They are fuel.
You've got some pretty screwed up priorities, bud. Pim's gonna tighten her grip on the laser whip.
Soki's got both of his swords out now.
Ammon's holding one of his cards out and has the Proud Father pointed.
Howl flares up, so tattoos are glowing, eyes are white, just points the hand cannon.
Pim's gonna get real angry, and she's going to crack the whip, and she's just gonna charge.
Yeah, give me a d20.
Here's my one, everybody! Nope. Wow.
You just gotta keep saying it.
Yeah.
So, what's your attack look like? What are you aiming for?
So she's going for the classic. She's gonna take off his hand, the one holding his mana battery saber.
Lithium is a she.
Oh, she's gonna take off the
Her
mana battery
evil,
saber hand.
her evil lord name, like not like is Lilithium,
Yes,
but
we're
she
gonna
is.
take Lilithium's hand, because it's not
Yep.
Star Wars.
She grabs the whip in her hand. You see it like burning at her. Like it didn't do nothing. Like you see the fact that it scarred her armor. But now she is holding it in one of her hands as she reaches back. Like you did 6 damage to her. Absolutely. I'm not taking that away. Like you see the fact that it cut some of her hoses. Like she's not like in love with it, but I am showing you that she will not be cut straight through with this. And like I think Soki will see the shield over her armor during this, and she is gonna swing back at you with hers. Did it roll twice?
I think it only rolled one die, but roll 20 saying you got a 20.
Yeah. Well, it says the 16 right there that appears there, and then a 20 for another roll.
I'll just keep the 16 because the 20 seems rough. And I've already got one banked, so All right, Pim. She's gonna bring her sword down on you, and her sword is if a lightsaber is normally like a dowel rod thickness, hers is like a 40, like a fucking like holding a 40, you know, or like a tall boy. And so instead of like cutting you, it crushes into you. Like, and it's like a concussive blast, like forcing you to the ground. Like, the saber, in fact, thick. Now, it will do 6 damage to you. Or it breaks something in your inventory.
My arm.
If it breaks your arm, it does 6 damage anyway.
I'm gonna take the damage.
All right. So she brings it down on you. Like, she's moving so fast. All right. Ammon, Howl, Soki, what you guys got?
I use third eye so I can lock on, and I'm just gonna start shooting.
Absolutely. So, this is not like you're hitting her. Like, she's immediately gonna take the where are you locking on? Like,
That backpack looks like it might be powering some of that stuff, so I'm gonna try to shoot at that and see if I can't slow her down a little bit.
absolutely. Oof. Okay. So she rolled a tough choice in defense. She is going to try to ricochet one of your bullets, and she does ricochet one of the shots. You do hit her, but she gets one of them.
I was
Who does it
hoping
hit?
she would. Oh, it can hit me. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, you feel your own bullet go through you or go into you.
This is weird for Howl, but he's thinking about it. This is new. It hits me in like the shoulder.
Absolutely. Ammon, you see exactly what just happened. You see that she's fast enough to deflect teleporting bullets, and she's strong enough to catch Pim's whip.
Hello there.
How much damage did I take?
Oh, 4. You dealt 4, you took 4.
Got it.
So she's dodging all of our projectiles and catching our whips. Okay. I think
She is-
Ammon.
Oh, go ahead.
I was
You're
gonna say
fine.
Ammon is going to desperately attempt to hit her with just one of his scintillates.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me.
Do or do not. There is no try.
That sounds about right.
So, you hit her with a scintillate. Your tough choice is she will either no-sell it, or you have her entire attention.
Give me her full attention.
She just takes a step, like, she raises her hand to Pim and just pulls the whip. Pim, you did not lose the whip, but, like, she does toss you across the room. You don't take damage. Like, you can do a really cool landing however you want to. She just throws you to the side. Like, Howl, as, like, you are still spinning from, like, getting hit in the shoulder, she pushes you up against the wall, just, like, walks past Soki as though he's not even there, and walks up to Ammon. It's just like, you dare attempt your ancient mysticisms against me? Me! as she like steps forward and like raises her lightsaber, well, legally distinct lightsaber. It's just like, you with your outdated beliefs, and like looks you up and down. I think like in my head, Ammon is wearing his like normal outfit underneath the robe, so she sees both. It's just like, you all from your desert with your magic, foul, talking to spirits, making deals with them. We do not deal. And she just starts like hammering with the lights, like over and over and over again at you. It's just gonna be one roll.
Can I move to intercept that? Just like, just jump in the way and like deflect with my lightsaber as she's going at it.
Oh, for sure. Like, we're gonna cross. Yeah, hit them both.
Yeah,
like
we're
she
gonna
rolled
clash.
2, so. Alright, so you rolled an 11. I'm gonna roll 2 and take the lower because somebody just made that a 1 to clash with. She's just so strong. She's just so strong.
I'll category mine up so we can both get 20s here. So we always take 20s, right?
Oh yeah, we always take 20s. It's just the same as we always take 1s. Like, all right, so you guys are like, I'm gonna put you guys on the side so you're looking at each other. All right, so that explosion has. What color was your lightsaber?
Mine's flamingo pink,
That's right.
and it's a katana.
That's also right. And then just like, it's screaming. Like, you hear like your weapon humming just very politely, just doing its job. Her weapon screaming. Ammon, like, I think that's like the main thing. You would have been taking so much AP damage from that, but it was blocked. You are solid. It's like she is still like looking over, like fuming at Ammon, furious at him, but cannot. Like, Soki is blocking every opportunity that she has to make it to you.
I think Soki's just gonna call out to her, be like, "What happened to you?"
I was shown the right way. Endless possibilities. And she brings the lightsaber down over your head again. This is all just part of the 20s that we already have.
And I'll like catch it and just shove it off to the side and just be like, "What's wrong with the world the way it is? Think of all the adventure we could have."
Exactly. And it's just like, we intend, and like this part is like she's like pressing on you. I want like we're crossing guards, and she's pressing down. It's just like, it can be so much more magical. Imagine it. Anything possible. Anything. We can just reach out and grab it. Endless power. Ultimate power. And she starts like exploding with electricity, like green electricity is ripping around the room.
And then Soki's runes like burst into like high gear, and he's just got this blue aura around him. And he's just like, "But if you choose and know what's going to happen, you can't call that an adventure. Adventure is the mystery that you find along the way." Shove back the cross guard, and then we go back to a neutral.
Can Pim use this opportunity to use the whip? Like, even though the whip can't break through the shield that she has, can she like wrap it around her ankle and try to pull it so she at least falls backwards so Soki can get the high ground?
Okay, yeah. Give me that roll. Give me 2d20. She is very distracted.
Imagine-
13 is so funny. It's just like you right before you wrap the whip around the ankles. Here's how the conversation. Here's how I see the conversation happening, and let me know if it's wrong. And she's just like this fight is going crazy. It's two Yodas fighting, so I think it's the most ridiculous thing. Cause like yeah, she's big and mean because she's Darth Vader, but she's still a squirrel. And Soki is Soki. So like as this like battle is going, she's just like, I feel it in you. You crave adventure. It's like we can unlock more than this world, more than these 20 sides. Infinite sides. Join us, Soki. Just like we could become so much more. We are aware of your past, and you could become it. Be the destroyer of worlds and the maker of others. Become the not forgiven.
God damn it. Oh no. I can't. Too many worlds have already fallen due to my assistance. None more should have to suffer. I'll find another way without destroying this one.
In that moment, Soki, you lose your curse abilities. Not permanently, but right there, you feel just like, as like your shoulders slump, as like her lightsaber is coming right for your head. This is where Pim, you got her ankles.
All right, so now that I have the whip around her ankles, I'm just gonna give it a quick tug, and she's gonna fall forward, and she's gonna smash her face onto the ground.
She sure is. Howl and Ammon, you see well, exactly what's happening here, but specifically Ammon, for both of your like spirit things, the whole area is going a little like less Clone Wars right now. Like we got less energy going on. You're feeling your wounds. Like the terror of this situation is setting in. Ammon, this person is able to steal your AP and add it to her own power. She is torturing spirits into a blade. And then now, like, in this moment, you realize that this thing is basically a bomb. You're in a magic bomb.
Oh no.
That's great.
And like Soki still has his swords in his hand, still has his lightsaber. It's just like the adventure has been stripped out of this room.
Well, she's
Well,
face first on the floor. Can I
Yeah,
take some
yeah.
shots?
Absolutely. Just like emptying like the thing. Do you want to like just do your standard shot where you don't miss, or do you want to like make a like an attack?
Well, I guess how long does Third Eye work for?
Until the game is over, until they hit 0.
Okay, is it still up or do I have to use it again?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. We're just gonna hit.
It's like emptying rounds into her back. You see the first one hits and then like bounces off a little bit, and then the second and the third one you are like burrowing through that shield. Ammon, you see it too. Like her shield has gone down. while she's laying on the floor.
Do we know where the control room is for the space station?
Yeah, it's gonna be right behind her.
While they're distracting her in a fight, can I try to get to the control room?
For sure. Ammon, what are you up to right now? Like, what's the distraction here? She still hates Ammon. You and your magic. It's gross, is what it is.
I think while she's on the ground, I'm going to spend 4 AP and throw a bedazzle.
All right, yeah. Roll me 2 20-siders. Oh, nat 20.
Hey.
There we go. What is she seeing? What are you trying to get her to see?
Oh, wait, how do you mean?
Like, oh wait, sorry. What is that? No, bedazzle. Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the wrong one. My bad. Make sure. Okay. You summon 4 prismatic. Oh, sorry. Bedazzle's fucking magic missile. I forgot about that. Yep, my bad. I was thinking of the one where you make them see something else. Where did you put them?
I want them to go to damage her mass respirator.
Mm-hmm. So like, she Howl shooting her in the back, her shield going down. She rolls to her feet and like sees Pim trying to make it to the control room and is about to like slash out at Pim, and those 4 like they just pound her face, and like you see like the respirator comes off and like you see just green mist flying out. It smells slightly of fish and energy drinks. Like just and like
Your lack of faith disturbing.
yeah, fish and energy drinks is how it smells. And like the glass in one over one of her eyes breaks as well, and you just see just rage, unadulterated rage. Like she is gonna come for you so hard. She is furious. But Pim, she is fully distracted if you want to try to like make it into the next room. She's fully distracted, but like
Oh, so this I was muted, sorry. So this whole space station is a giant bomb.
mm-hmm, sure is.
And it is all being powered by spirits
Mm-hmm.
that she has captured.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I want into the control room.
So, here's the control room. It's full of buttons.
Good thing I'm a tech genius.
The funny thing is, if the team would have like grabbed the other information yesterday, like I would have just given you guys a diagram of this entire space station. Like that's what I had for them, but instead they went on a spa day.
Cute. I'm glad they had a good time.
So who am I to judge what they're doing? All right. So Pim gets through everybody, but she is not happy, and she is coming for you, Ammon. Like, Ammon, with one hand, she just reaches out and grabs you by the throat and lifts you off the ground. And like you feel like her lightsaber goes out, but you feel all of that spirit energy is around you, and she is using it to crush you like a vice. and she's doing 6 damage to you as she like compresses the spirits around you to just turn you into paste. And she's, you see what I can do with spirits? None of your strange rituals or your disgusting magics. And she throws them onto the ground, still like arms pinned to your sides, legs pinned to each other, as you are still being squeezed. It feels like being really, really tightly wrapped in saran wrap.
Amon's gonna kind of try to breathlessly choke out. Your abilities don't make you better than me.
She's like, my power makes me better than all of you. Look at you. Disgusting. It's like, oh, each one of you somehow tainted by it. Letting it with you. Looking like she looks at Howl like disgusted. The one saving grace is you don't have to suffer much longer.
It's funny. I was gonna say the same about you, and Amon's gonna attempt to like blank fire the proud parent right on while she's on top of him.
Yeah, give me a 20-sider.
And I would like to actually use a card to make that a 20.
For sure. So the bullet goes clear, like right through. Where were you shooting?
I am shooting right in her stomach.
Goes right through her stomach, and she quickly like grabs, puts her hand over her stomach, and it's like she's just now become aware that her shield has worn off. As she takes a step back, the sword, like you're no longer being squeezed, and her sword comes back to her hand, and she like puts it between like her and Soki and Howl, as she like takes a couple steps back. Or Soki or Howl, you guys can do, either one of you can do whatever you want.
What you got, Hal?
Because she hates spirits so much, I'm gonna holster the gun and I'll overload a magic strike just so she knows.
Give me a d20. It'll be fun. Wait, no, magic strike just hits, doesn't it?
Yeah. I just want her to know.
She has her like saber out between you two, like, and she's like, "It's too late. We've already taken enough from your friends. Anything you do here is pointless."
What do you plan on doing?
Plan on eliminating a threat. I was glad to be able to handle some of you in person, but I'll take what I can. It's just like, there's no way your friend... No, she doesn't know her satellites are down. She doesn't know, like, the crew is down there moving around. And she's like, your friends will fall to my army. Our army. Then we will take your precious city as our own. Soon we will be rid of this ridiculous reliance on magic.
Soon.
Respectfully, you're boisterous ego is ridiculous.
Says Ammon.
Soki just chuckles a little bit.
So she is gonna just whip around as fast as she can. Howl's magic strike 100% can go off while she's doing this attack. She is bringing this down at Ammon, like, and this thing is like aiming right for your face, Ammon. Soki, you have seconds to block this attack, but you can't make. You can dive, but you can't twist around fast enough. Your rock's gonna have to take this hit.
Not the rock!
I had a plan for it anyway, but yeah.
Oh no! If you got a better plan, like you let me know.
Soki wouldn't be fast enough with the rock on. So
Ah.
I think Soki's just gonna say, I think it's about time to show you what my magic can do. And then he's just gonna like let go of the rock, like cut the rope off to let it like thunk to the floor. And I'm gonna activate Fate's ability, which is the 10 attacks in a row.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
So he's just like, I'm gonna go real fast right now.
Gotta go fast. Yeah. Give me.
So you'll just see like Soki ignite and just like this aura, and then it's just gonna go flying all over the place.
So, just in case you guys don't know what Fate is, and this was straight out of like Quest book. I did not invent this item. It's like for 4 AP, you project yourself through time to attack a target. Roll the die 10 times to make 10 basic attacks on the target. If you deal enough damage to kill the target, it still dies at the start of its it still dies at the beginning of its next turn. Like, so like, it's kind of like one of those things where you like Metal Gear Rising it, like slash it to pieces and then like sheath the sword.
Yeah.
All right, give me 10d20.
All right.
Akuma actually hits you 13 times. He will
roll
teach you
at
the
same
meaning of
time?
pain. Yeah, go right ahead. I see
Holy.
120. I do not see a single one.
There's
I see
a single failure.
there's a
1, 2,
single
3, 4,
failure.
6 tough choices and 2 successes.
Okay. So, for the tough choices, both of those, she's gonna hit you back. So that's gonna be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and then for the 2, she hits you full scale, and that one you missed, but so.
So we just trade damage, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like you guys are just like back and forth, just like hit. All right, Soki, to avoid any of the damage from the tough choices, for each tough choice you have, instead of taking 4 damage, you could destroy a magical item.
Oh no. I can do that. I have so many. Alright. I think the first item that she hits is the Wraith Firebomb.
Oh, that's fun.
So I just ignite into fire as well as I'm going.
Okay, we got some nice ghostly green flames happening all around Soki.
I got to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So
Could do that one. No. We'll get rid of the constant heart next. Get rid of my crystal resonator third. And then can I just take 8 damage for the rest of it?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you would take the 8. Absolutely. And you deal. How much does that thing do?
3.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21, 27, 30, and so you deal 33 to her. As like you guys just see, all of a sudden she flies against the wall and slams her back against the wall, like her armor in tatters. Her hand now, Pim, like where you weakened it with the whip, is that her hand is laying on the ground. Like robotic though. Like there's no like flesh going on in there. It is like leaking out the mana battery fluid. Like instead of blood, you just see what looks like mana batteries just pouring out of her. Her lightsaber extinguished. She's leaning up against the wall, breathing heavily. One eye exposed to the broken glass from Ammon, one eye still behind her green lenses, just staring just venom at you three. And she just starts coughing and she's, go on, do it.
May I do something epic?
Yeah, what you got?
All right. I'm going to poke my head out of the door. And I am quickly going to shoot her with a slug to glue her where she is. And I'm going to look at everybody. And I'm going to tell them to get back to the ship. I need you all to leave. And I need you to leave now.
Not without you.
You have 2 minutes to get back to the ship. You need to go now. And she's going to look at Justin. She's going to pick him up from underneath his little arms. And she's going to tell him that he needs to go. And he needs to go with them.
Could I stay with Pim?
No.
And
You
when
need to
things
go.
happen, I'm going to cast Portal. And I'm going to get you out of here. No exploding.
Can you do that from in here?
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea of where the ship is.
All right, then everybody else needs to go. Go get on the ship and get on the ship now. And then she's going to grab Howl, throw him into the control room, and she's going to shut the door, and she's going to immediately use the axe to jam the door so it malfunctions and it can't open. And she is going to go over to the controls, and she is going to get the ship as high away from Echo as possible. And she's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
down
set it
for
to
it.
self-destruct.
All right, Stokie and Ammon, what are you two doing?
I think we're getting back to the ship.
Lilithium just like watches you go. And she's like, it's like, you're not quite done abandoning people yet, are you? Soki. They remember, you know. Deep down, they remember.
Don't let her get to you. Her hate has just blinded her.
It's like, so he's gonna stop. It's very much a thing that he's very aware of.
Oh, you're gonna come back and finish a job for once. I didn't think that was your crew's Ammo.
Pim is pounding from the other side of the door.
So we can't. Don't let her get to you. We have to go.
Yes, go, Soki. You don't need my forgiveness.
So he's not happy about it, but he's gonna go.
I find your lack of faith.
It's just he's
disturbing.
gotta following orders. Gotta go.
It's just, I think it's just like you just hear laughter coming from the back there as you guys then you see multiple of the troopers come around the corner and head right for you guys, in between you and the ship. But you guys can how do you make your way through them? I don't even think we need to particularly roll for this, but what does it look like for you two to just trounce some of these troopers?
I think Soki is in somewhere between tears and blind rage, and he's just like, "All right, volunteers to get this anger out. Let's go."
It's gonna be in this hallway, I think, is the one that makes the most sense.
Amana's just throwing cards.
And you guys just hear from the other side of the door, Pam, you were just hearing pew 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 pew. Somebody's got the card, I'm sure, but just everywhere, just gunfire like crazy. Also, Pam, in this room, there is leaning up against the wall. There's what looks like a crossbow meets a rifle.
Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw that on my back.
It's just mounted above the desk, above the control panel. It is a wood that you are not familiar with.
It's Chewbacca's bowcaster, isn't it?
It is the bowcaster. It's definitely that. I can show you exactly what it does.
Yes.
But it is made of a wood that is, it's almost familiar. It's very well made situation. You and you see where you load it. It fires incredibly accurately. It throws bolts that are about 2 pounds, but it throws them accurately, the same amount that you could shoot a sniper rifle.
Yes.
If that thing hits you, you are done.
Love it. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Flynn.
Yeah, that was the item from Flynn.
Thank you, Flynn. All right, so yes, Pim is listening for the last possible second to hear the airship. And as soon as she hears the airship move, she's looking right at Howl. And she's like, well, if we're getting out of here alive, you best be getting that portal up.
Ready.
You
Blow
ready?
this shit up.
All right. She's going to grab onto his arm, and she's just hovering over a button. It's 3, 2, 1.
All right. Both of you hit me with a 20-sider.
Here's the one, everyone.
No, absolutely. With a 19, I'm sure somebody's going to turn that into a 20. What's it look like? Go ahead.
Howl's casting the portal. Everything is glowing. And I think in this moment where, like, I know if I fuck this up, like, we're going to explode, I try to reach out to my spirit and just kind of ask him, like, listen, like, if I fuck this up, we're both dead, buddy, so I need your help.
As soon as you do that, you see an image of the outside of this place. Like your one eye is seeing all around you. Your other eye is in detail showing you the airship as like Soki and Ammon like slash and throw cards and clear their way through the troopers and get onto the airship as Crabbit pulls up the landing bay and the landing gear and turns the ship around. So you know exactly where the airship is and you know exactly where you are.
Perfect. So seeing two different perspectives, I throw up a little bit and then I teleport us onto the ship.
And so this thing is way in the air though, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, no, I shot it as far off of Echo as physically possible. So we were just like literally yeeting into space as this was happening.
Oh, the production value.
So good.
And when that gets destroyed, like everybody in chat, you do like we've all seen Phantom Menace when the droids get disconnected. Like you guys see their heads start falling off. The one remaining AT-ATRX just collapses on the ground and crushes into the ground, and then all of them just start turning to the dust as the corruption was clearly powered by the mana batteries. And then you guys can just go and you can land into like you see everybody like out there, like they've been fighting these things the whole time that you guys have been inside, covered in grease, covered in corruption. Some of them look like they're sick as shit still. Your guys' AP came back to you when that thing exploded. Like it was almost like a force. Like I don't think it knocked you on your asses, but like you guys felt the explosion from any distance. But at the same time, I feel like feeling like it knocked you back, it filled you with like AP. And now you guys, this guy's still like flying around. He's not there. Stokie, your forklift, it's in bad shape, but it can be repaired. Like, Ammon, there's a feeling, like from your time in there, from your time of being grabbed that way, that I think that Ammon can start figuring out how to ask spirits to do that.
To do what?
Basically light telekinesis. Without spending AP. Like Ammon can just like put his hand out and pull something to him. Howl, you're a very fancy. I'm giving everybody items. Like Pim got her bolt caster. Howl, this vest of yours makes you feel good, makes you feel rugged. Like you're a scoundrel when you're wearing this. When you're wearing this vest, whenever there's a question of who acts first, it's you. Like, you don't get surprised because you act first. Like, nobody ever gets to ambush you, you act first. No matter what the situation is. Like, if it's a race, you start first.
Permanent initiative. Nice.
So rugged.
Scruffy nerf herder.
Soki, on top of like your forklift, like really just being like the worst, you see the little droid pilot like soldering it and like making improvements on it, and now it has like a little monkey backpack where this guy can fit in. And if you transform it into like the jet, it's just the R2 sitting on the back, and when it's in the forklift mode, it's like a monkey holding onto the back of it.
Nice.
As long as pilot is attached to this, it is always under the effect of the whetstone.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Oh, and also Howl has the paper mache legally distinct stormtrooper mask. Oh, and here is what the bolt caster, it deals 8 damage when you fire it, but you have to spend a turn loading it. You start each game with it loaded, and it's like there's a safety, but like you would have to spend a go getting this thing loaded. It ignores armor, magical or otherwise. It can ignore magical armor if you shoot a null bolt at it. But it will pass right through it. Lilithium had 2 kinds of armor on her. Her stuff was really thick, so she was taking 2 reduced damage, and she was also guarded from magic. That's what was going on with her. But if you have a loaded bolt, and you spend a turn like lining up a shot, your next shot will be a guaranteed 20.
Oh hell yeah! Are you gonna write this up somewhere so I can?
I've got
transfer
it written down. Yeah, but I will. I'll get you guys all your stuff. I'm gonna look over them again because I did make most of these just on the go, but I will get everybody your stuff. And this is the kind of stuff that if you got the legally distinct space conflict gotchas, this is the kind of thing. It like by customized, I mean it'll be more customized for your character. But this is what I think, and I'm just gonna give them to you. Like, if you absolutely hate them, for sure, like, ask for me to redo it. But I'm looking at you guys as characters from my limited knowledge of Star Wars, and I'm just going to try to have fun with this.
You gave me literally one of the coolest weapons in Star Wars, so thanks. Much appreciated.
I gave them on the Force.
I have the Force.
And, like, I think as of right now, Ammon, like, starter levels of it, think of it as, like, Mage Hand from, like, Dungeons and Dragons. But it will, the more you work on that, I'm going to progressively make it stronger and stronger. I don't know if you're ever going to get Star Killer levels, because that shit's bananas. But still. Legally distinct space conflicts, hilarious. But yeah, okay, so what do you guys do once we land the ship? Do we land the ship in Hammerpaw? What's going on here?
Yeah, I would say probably get down there to take an assessment, make sure everybody's okay. Make sure all my homies and Dendroid are cool. See how the fam's doing.
Mostly rough. This is the other one.
Yeah, this is the one where they're not moving everybody around.
Right.
Pim's gonna start picking up parts from these robots to take back to Fishtinger.
Once they get disconnected, they turn into dust.
Oh,
the same as all the corrupted monsters. I'm sorry.
Rip.
Got a wing though.
You did get a wing. And you took the thing as far out as you could, so nobody got killed. Which is impressive in its own right.
Cute.
Add a contingency plan just in case.
Did blow up the Death Star. Legally distinct Death Star.
Legally distinct. And yeah,
the Kill Comet. Kill Comet. There you go.
She's like, the actual moon.
It is a moon.
But yeah, so everybody in the chats, like, oh, you guys, you fucking did it. I saw Akana's like, I saw you guys' RP and then the thing, it got heated for a moment. Wait, who did get the those cards? Were they all gotten, girlfriend?
I know Kuwari got one, and Costa got one, and Lurt got one, I believe.
Ah, okay. So I did see the 3 that
There are
got
2
them.
left, yeah.
Right. So when you all land, like in character, the way it's gonna work is, you guys will find these items out here. I will get these out to you sooner than later, hopefully. But yeah, you guys see it. Like, you see the crew, like, stained, bloody. They've been beating the shit out of, like, robots. Because, like, imagine each one of these, like, tokens is not just a thing. It is a squadron of things. Like, it's a battalion. So, like, these guys have been fighting in a fucking army all day. But then it's just an army that suddenly just disappeared. The folks at Dendroid are saluting you all, like, they're waving flags for Soki. Soki apparently is looking really depressed as you come out of the ship.
I lost my rock.
You did lose your rock. You also called a lot of mean names.
Yeah, a lot of words were said that struck Soki right to his core.
And yeah, that, like, you guys get off. How's the mood for you four? Like, the sense of adventure was lost about halfway through that whole adventure, and then, like, we've all seen Rick and Morty, right? Like, you guys, that one Rick and Morty scene, like, where they're like, I lost control, I was not in control. Like, I feel like that moment is running through all of your heads.
I have never laughed at that show as hard as I did during that scene. But
That's
yeah,
probably one of my
about
favorite
it.
moments.
Yeah, that's probably, like, literally as soon as Howl and Pym, like, landed back into the airship, it's probably just the two of them sitting there, just, like, blank-faced for about a second, and then, like, looking at each other.
Absolutely
just
fucking wide-eyed.
Bawling. Yeah. Like, we're so fucking close to just blowing up in space, which is one of my acceptable ways to die. A good chunk of you know that. But yeah, I can definitely picture that happening. So yeah, Pym's just like, I was just willing to, like, legitimately die to protect Echo.
I'm not gonna let that happen, you big jerk.
Thank you, Howl. Pym is just, like, squeezing Justin and kissing him on the head over and over and over again as he's trying to wiggle away.
Soki's little monkey droid pilot is just, like, holding his hand.
Yeah. He's just on my back. He's just, like, patting me on the head.
Just like,
Ammon,
pat.
Ammon is just in the fetal position, just curled up on the ground.
It's like, yeah, you were almost, like, crushed by thousands of spirits.
This is how Ammon ends up after every time he's, like, on an adventure with Pym.
Every time I'm with you!
Leave Ammon in a pile in the corner somewhere. He's just,
Oh yeah, pilot like Flynn just said. Pilot's spirit. Pilot is a spirit of hope connected to a little machine. That it's like a new hope.
Oh,
This is that one's Flynn. That one's not on me.
Star Wars.
How many references have we been able to throw in? Oh my god.
I was trying to do a number of them. It's like everybody. I think for your characters and for your RP, it might be important to note that when Soki denied lithium in that moment, like the adventure went out of it for you as well. Like it became real. Like it's like you guys are still strong, you're still capable fighters, but like a capable fighter in a war, not a capable fighter in a Saturday morning cartoon. We went from G.I. Joe to Band of Brothers real fast.
So we have now left Vietnam and are now scarred.
Right, it's like as the magic is coming back, you guys are feeling better. Like you feel okay. It's like it's the adrenaline's like wearing off, so you don't feel like the shakes are going away as like everything settles back to normal. But the memories are not like buffering out. They are gonna remain vivid. You guys are not gonna like. It's like, oh, over time this will become perfectly fine. Like no, you will remember it as it happened. Like
You're
grim.
real good at like permanently traumatizing Pim. You know that, right?
It's just like a thing that I do.
It's like, oh, remember that horrible thing that didn't actually happen? You're gonna remember it as vividly as though it did. Oh, remember that thing that would have been like normally totally fun for everybody else? Not for you. It was war. Treat.
Mhm.
What a treat.
So yeah, I think I can recap this pretty quickly. This game ran a little long, but it's still funny, so it was great. We had a complication over the Neverglades as a giant knot moon appeared and began pulling the AP out of everybody that was in Hammerpaw, and everybody was in Hammerpaw because we had a real problem getting the corrupted monsters dead down there. It was a real... Everything was looking great. It was a real Empire Strikes Back situation down there because like everything went great right up until that moment, and then everybody got their ass kicked. Blueberries got like shot. Flynn got shot. Forge has a leg broken. Like Vatna got hurt. Everybody got fucked up, and then the crew showed up, saved them all. And then you guys were down there, and while you were down there, this all happened. But Flynn, in using her Necromancer skills, created a new little communications device that can hopefully find anybody that she sends it to find to send a message. They found Soki and Pim, like saw the warning cry, came out to help. Luckily, Howl and Ammon were both in Yoke for a secret mission hunting down people trading in null metal, which happens to be also the alchemists trying to spread null metal throughout the world. You're not sure 100% sure why, but it's no good reasons. One of them got away, but Howl did claim his helmet. The other one got shot through the head and is dead. Then we went, saw a big 12-sided not Death Star. Got in a big fight with TIE fighters, which are pterodactyls. They are legally distinct from anything from Star Wars. Then we saw that the crew was fighting some AT-AT Rexes. That was pretty cool. Then we had a lightsaber fight with Lithium. And the game ended after a whole bunch. That fight ended after a whole bunch of trauma to literally everybody, and then Pym shooting them with basically glue as she blew up the entire space station while Lithium was taunting Soki to kill her. But he didn't.
Yep. I was tempted.
I was wondering, I'm just like, wonder like which way I'd take that. But now I don't have to worry about it. Halfway through the game, it went really like Clone Wars for a second. So it was like super cartoony, super energetic, everybody like having a great time. And then another like quarter of the game through, the whole thing went dark. Like gruesome, terrible. Like it went from Clone Wars to Andor. Like, and there we go. And now they killed her. They destroyed the space station, which turned out to be a magical bomb, high into the sky, and like gave you guys back all your AP. Apparently, everybody wants to throw a feast, but these four are fucked up. Like, I don't know if they're in like feast mode right now. Each one of them is like some kind of like trauma.
Soki is very much not party mode right now, contrary to his normal mode.
So yeah, that was today's game. That was our homage to Star Wars on May 4th. I hope you guys all had fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Oh, yeah.
Alan.
That was fantastic.
That's like, that was amazing.
Thank you so much for running a freaking totally not Star Wars game for us.
Thank you so much for the invite too, because like that was so much fun.
For thinking of me, guys.
Honestly, like it was a really weird Okay, so you want all the files for the AT-AT Rexes?
Yeah, I want your pictures.
Oh yeah, I'll give you those. Yeah. I gotta get rid of that hindsight. I gotta figure out what to do with that because I really thought it'd be like, because I felt like I could give you guys my notes and then like, oh no, here's what would have been there. Then I realized I use that shit for everything.
Right.
Like I use my same notes over and over again because it's just funnier that way. Or not even funnier, just it's a more cohesive game, I feel like. And then like I left that card up. But no, this is a good way to do it. I'll send you that artwork for sure.
I just like the assets, so I like looking at them on the side and having them for them. Like,
I have so many AT-AT Rexes as well. Like those aren't even all of them. I'll show you all the tokens that I made for today's game. Because if we ever see these characters again and they don't look incredibly Star Warsy, today was a weird game. It was resonating weird.
Oh no!
But
the Alchemist Strikes Back.
The Alchemist Strike Back. It's like that's next year. Now I got to do something for like N7 for next year and for November.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Mass Effect. Got to get Lauren on that one.
yeah.
All right. But yeah. For the record, Soki, you can keep your forklift looking like transforming basically into an X-wing. I called it a kite wing, everybody, in case you're worried and curious. Soki has a forklift model K-wing. Because I just keep changing this shit.
Love it.
Can I keep the tech for the whip?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, boss.
I don't like boss. You can just keep calling me Alan. That's cool.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you. I appreciate. Boss feels weird. But yeah, but you were quite welcome, Tofu, for like asking you. It's like we had the idea, and it's just like, well, what if we do something for it? Because like we knew Carrie absolutely loves Star Wars, and we knew that you absolutely loved Star Wars. So it's just like, okay, if we know those two, and then so we just asked Carrie who else that she wanted here, and the list was Howl, Soki, or Ento. Ento couldn't make it, so. And honestly, I don't know who I would like. Looking back on it, don't want to replace anybody ever.
Personally, I think we would have 5-manned it if Corey could have made it.
But that's what I would have thought, like, too. It just felt too right. Sometimes gotta 5-man it. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Y'all did amazing. It was fantastic.
No, you guys did amazing.
It's like, no, you guys did amazing. Like, how dare you?
Stop it.
Look at you.
All right, everybody. I am gonna hide the Wait, does anybody have the sound effect ones available?
If you have sound
negative
effect ones left, you should probably blow them now.
Yes, please.
The gacha, if you have it, please play it. I think I saw 2 of them get played. I think there's probably 1 still out there. I said that they would be up until midnight, so that's what we're gonna do. So there's still 2 of the space complex left, the gachas left. I lowered them to the absolute lowest rarity. They're common as fuck. Good luck.
Before you start buying things, let me hide the sound effects so you guys don't get them.
I'll probably throw another coupon code in the workshop in a little bit.
I'm gonna delete these cards and give you guys, like, if you have the cards, they are gonna be refunded to you. Well, you're gonna get your resources for them.
Yeah.
The sound effects. I want to be fair about this, like, and feels like it'd be like tempting fate if we left the Star Wars sound effects in this game all the time.
I agree. So
In this moment, I thought it was hilarious.
I think with that we're gonna wrap up. We are doing a speakeasy tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific instead of 5, just as a reminder. If you know that you are going to be around for it, make sure you make a note in speakeasy. I think most of you have at this point if you can, but just as a reminder. Yeah, with that we're gonna heck off. So, bye forever.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye forever.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
May the force be with you all.
My new home, protecting the crews amongst destiny's throes. Which is the right path that I value more? My tinkerer's tools or my magical form? In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide. Carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolffolk, cursed with a plight, to embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear. Eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide. Carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife. Forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger, don't know what comes next.